Hello everyone. They've told me several times that this weekend will be the peak for fall foliage in Iowa, although I see a lot of green in the trees still. Because they said it was the peak, I went out and took a little video and some photos, and I'm going to share them with you today. Welcome to early fall, or mid-fall, in Iowa. This is a little county park near where I live. It's called Three Bridges. There used to be a mill here, so there are rapids in the stream where there used to be a dam. They have a nice walking path and a suspension bridge. The only way to really reach this park is from the south, even though I live on the other side of the river. You have to go through the little town of Quarry, which I don't know if it's incorporated. And then you turn on a gravel road and approach the old bridge that still crosses the river but is closed to traffic. The river has been low all summer because of the drought, but we had some rain recently, so it's come up a little bit. Here's the old bridge. It's still sturdy enough to walk on, but I certainly wouldn't want to take a vehicle on it. And there I am, your humble narrator. I still haven't figured out how to operate the drone without looking at it or looking at the remote control, and so I never look casual enough to myself when I take these videos and accidentally catch myself in them. You can see from this shot that harvest has gone pretty well in Iowa, and most of the fields are empty. There are still a few farmers who are still pulling corn out, but the beans are all gone, and that's what this field here is a bean field. Here are a couple shots of the rapids below the bridge. There were some guys down there fishing today. I don't know if you caught them on the video earlier. They caught at least one fish while I was filming. This is the other section of the park. The suspension bridge is going to be off here a little bit to the left of this beautiful tree. And I will go up on top of the hill and over the bridge to get some photos of that and also some of the foliage on the top of the hill. This is the suspension bridge in the park, and it was rebuilt last year. It's much more stable and sturdy than the original, which was built by Boy Scouts several decades ago. The bridge crosses a ravine on the hiking trail, and then the trail meanders along the top of the ridge. Here's one of the views from the top of the ridge. Here's some foliage that I found on top of the ridge as well. Below the ridge are some rock formations, some layered sandstone and other types of rock that you can see were laying down by the river over the ages a long time ago. After finishing my short hike at Three Bridges, I went to Grimes Farm, which is another recreational area on the other side of Marshalltown to the west. Here are some shots from my hike there. Several of the paths there lead ultimately to what's called the Tower, which is literally an observation tower built up on top of a hill. Here's a shot to the west from that tower. This is the tree right up next to the tower on the north side. There are several trees at Grimes Farm that are changing colors somewhat slower than those around the others. And here's one that's in full beauty brightness. This is a drone shot from my house. That's our red maple. And I'm going to take you on a short flight around the neighborhood and show you the trees in the forest near my house. Off in the distance there to the southwest is the Iowa River, and beyond that the city of Marshalltown. As you can see, there's still a lot of green in the forest, and I'm hoping that their statement that this is the peak of colors is not as accurate as they'd like. I'd like to see all the colors change at once, but Iowa has such a variety of species of tree in the forests. We don't get that blanket of uniform colors that you see particularly in New England and the Northwest. My wife Diana and my son Wesley both remarked that they particularly enjoyed the red colors of the red maples. Unfortunately, I believe the red maple's not really native to Iowa, so we only get to see those when they're in people's yards, like they have the one we have here at our house. And there it is right there on the right. So here we are for Diana and Wesley, and anyone else who enjoys that brilliant red color, a red maple. I hope you enjoyed the trees. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more.